What's the password? What's the password? Nah, that ain't it.
Hey guys, this is a short one. This is the golf trophy. You ready to look at it? This was the experiment car, and I'll tell you about it. This is going to be a short one. Let's get it into it. Okay, hang on.
Hey cats and kittens, it's a toy car case event at Johnny Roman's Supper Club. It is 3:16 on old Johnny Clock. Let's see what pulled into our parking lot.
So these guys at work, they always go golfing, never invite me, but that's okay. So the thing is, I stink at golfing, and I would hold them up, guaranteed. So I had this one. This was the Ford, what is this thing? Focus RS that had the big Ford symbols on it. So I tried to use the dry erase marker effect, which worked really great, except I used a red dry erase marker, and it totally screwed up, as you can see, the paint. Then I needed to, because this is an award for hitting a car with the golf ball. So that's the kind of golfers these guys are, but they have fun. Just don't park anywhere near the golf course or any fairways. So originally I was gonna just use this car and just use the red and who cares. And so I just put this on a flat surface and I pounded it with a ball peen hammer to bust out the thing. However, I realized this wheel totally got smashed and busted out too. So that's whack-a-lack-a-jack-attack. So I realized what I needed to do was put a heavy board in between the wheels, then hit it with the hammer, and then the wheels stayed intact and just the back end damaged. So here is the award. Now their last award, isn't that magic fingers? The last award was literally a golf ball glued onto this thing with like liquid nails, which fell off like right away. But when I gave them the car, when they asked for a car and they were laughing about hitting the car and having to make a award, I'm like, oh, okay. And this is what I envisioned. So I'm the type of guy that does not go out and buy things, but I'm the type of guy that just picks up what I've got laying around and make it work. So the idea, I love trying to show motion in a non-motion type of atmosphere. So this ball spins around, so you can have enjoyment of just sitting there and spinning this as a nervous habit at work. Oh, one more thing. I just wanted to, I didn't, but I wanted to put a big wedge in this, like, you know, the amateurs have a big slice in their ball. I thought that would have been funny. I didn't know how to do that in a good ball. I should have had one that had a big wedge in it already. Anyways, a fun little detail that could have been hilarious. So, we'll see what these guys say. I'm going to just have them watch the video. Ha! And this would travel from desk to desk depending on whoever won the Hit the Car award. So what I did was, originally I tried to drill a hole in there, but the rubber bands in the golf ball actually sealed up pretty quick. So I drove a nail in there, and I'm like, oh, I'll use the nail as a nail to nail it into the wood. So originally I had a nail in there, and I cut the end off, the head off, so I could nail it into the wood. But then I realized, oh, if I drill out the hole a little bit bigger than the nail shaft, then what I could do is use the nail head to hold it in place, and then I just put the ball through and I nailed it into place. Painting, just simple painting, Now, we stain this. This is the color of the stain on our deck, on part of our deck. And the rest is just some of my hobby paints. So, I'm thinking we need yellow lines. Now, I know they're a little raggedy for me, but it's the best I could do. And then I found 2 other cars. I super glued those into place, and it looks like only the back wheels on that one took. This one is good. This one's got a little wobble. And then with the Golf, the Focus, I redid it with a different Focus, and I smashed out with the ball peen hammer with the wood so the wheels stayed intact. And then I used an X-Acto to kind of shatter up the back window a little. Then this, the little splash bounce marks in there, those are actually blister packs from one of the Matchbox cars that I just opened. So I just cut it into shapes, glued it all down, super glued the life out of it. Now originally, when you're dealing with making crazy stuff, and I've done a lot of crazy stuff in the past, when you're gluing stuff like non-model materials but just different plastics, only certain glues will work, and you're going to have to spend time to figure out what it is. So the glue, the super glue, was not adhering to the casing of this wire. So what I did was I literally cut the bottom right at the peak on both peaks out so the copper was exposed, so the super glue could expose to the copper. Now if you look really close, I tried to use some baking soda to quicken the super glue drying, but that usually leaves a big glump and a dump, and it really stinks. So anyways, it's hard to sand if you do that, so just beware. So the idea, ball bounce, hits the car, shifts the car, so that's why it's out of whack. It's a little whack-a-lack-a-jack-attack in the parking space. And then I'm thinking, oh, you need the green where they were supposed to be hitting, but they didn't. They sliced it or wedged it or whatever it's called. So anyways, that is the trophy. And I know it doesn't line up, but I don't care. Put a hedge line along there. I thought that looked pretty good for a quick painting. You know, using some darks and lights to show light on the bushes. Nice summery day. Then I kind of watered down all the colors just so it would be a lighter color in the background, kind of like a sun-drenched day. And then just a simple pole with a hole. Yellow, because that's the corporate colors. So anyways, some paint sticks, some doesn't. And I'll tell you, the stain we used is still tacky on this wood after about 4 days, which is kind of crazy. I used ink and paint to get this black color, and the ink literally just ran all over the place. So I think that car's okay. And the ball flops around. So anyways, there you got it. What do you think? Anyways, I did this, you know, I'd work a little bit, you know, sitting there watching TV after I did everything that I was supposed to do. Then I would do this. So anyways, part of me wants to keep it because it's really funny. So there's some of my work. So till next time, we got some other things coming up that are really cool. Rock on, my friends! And now I've got a beat up car that I might send to someone. I'm going to put it in my pile of cars over there. So, if you're golfing, make trophies. Now, these guys got trophies for in the water, hitting a tree, most strokes, and whoever's number one. Because this isn't private school, this is public, where there's a winner and a loser. So, there you go. The Johnny Roman golf ball hitting the car trophy. Just funny. Anyways, rock on, my friends. We will see you on the flip-flop on that groovy and great orange blacktop. Maybe not on the next couple videos. I'm going to do some vintage stuff. I got it stacked out here. Do you want to see it really quick? Oh, here you go. Look at that. Looky, tookie. Oh, that's the next video I'm going to shoot right now. So, come back for whenever I launch that one. Thanks again, everyone. Like and subscribe and be cool. Help one another out, because the only way we're going to get through life is with each other.
I know you're a toy car case guy out there. It is 3:16 on Old Johnny Clock. Let's see what pulled into our parking lot. Hit that subscribe button and you won't miss out. Don't you wish you had that? This is the place to be.